Estás viendo Canal América, televisión dominicana para el mundo.
A Time for True show is sponsored by the Office of Dr. Bernard Fialkoff, a periodontal, dental implant and laser specialist in New York City, for over 40 years. Dr. Fialkoff was honored by the International College of Dentists and Pierre Fauchard, and received the Presidential Lifetime Humanitarian Honor from the White House. Call us at 718-229-3838.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. Yeah. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got, but the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your fears.
Welcome to A Time for Truth show. I'm your host, Dr. Bernard Fialkoff, and it's a pleasure to have you back with us again today. Many of you have been asking, how do I get all the previous shows, and I want to see them. So it's very simple. Go on YouTube, click A Time for Truth show, click subscribe, and there, you'll be on our program. So tonight we have two special guests, because we're going to discuss something very important. When you look at what's going on in our world, when you look at the war between Ukraine and Russia, and really so much destruction, and now in the last 3 or so weeks with what's going on in the Middle East, and again the death, and you look at this and you go, what is happening in our world? So we have two men who really work endlessly, without rest, in their communities. One to my left, which is Bishop Lubin Moise, who is a goodwill ambassador and has worked relentlessly with spirituality, with education, with human rights, and a lot of his work international, and also with his home native country of Haiti. And to my right, another leader, the founder of the Small Bodegueros, Small Businesses Association. Independence, the ability of someone to have their own dream, their own, tienda, shop, and help the community the way they want. Not the way somebody else wants, but the way they want. And that's Mr. Francisco Marte, who's to my right. And tonight we're going to discuss a different kind of conflict that also we have to look at, which is happening in the Dominican Republic and Haiti, and in the island of Española. And so I want to address both of them, and we'll start talking about this. And let's start first with Bishop Moise. And Bishop, I want to ask you something. With all this constant conflict that's going on, what is your viewpoint on what's going on between Haiti and Dominican Republic?
Well, Dr. Ben, I believe that what's going on between the two countries is conflict, the conflict of power, conflict of people not coming together, the government not coming together. If the government does not come together with the other countries not united and share, there could create some conflict, and politics can get involved that can cause some problems.
Absolutely. And then, I address the same question to you, Francisco. What would you have to say, as a Dominican, very strong leader?
Yes. I see the problems mostly here is that we have neighbors, countries, Haiti, where they don't have a leadership there now, right now, and the country is run mostly by gangs. So we need to have a real government in Haiti, so they can work together with the government of Dominican Republic. But the problem is no more cause when the Moise say about the powers. I believe that the powers who induce our country to have that kind of problems is the powers that they always be using us, like France, Canada, and even United States, that they don't give us the support that Haiti need. And they be asking for support, and they be creating the situation. I don't know how they get benefit, but they do get some benefit seeing us fighting, because let's say Canada. Canada is the second country in the world, the bigger second country in the world. They have plenty space. Why they don't help, and they bring some even the Haiti's people, so they can work, they can help back the country, and not just motivate them to go to DR. We are a poor country also, and what we need is to come more together, understand the situation, and understand the situation of the Dominican Republic, that most of the budget on healthcare going to take care of the Haitis, and I see that we do that without any hesitance, any problem, because it's a human thing of serving the others.
Yeah, you know what? You brought up a very good point, and you're speaking about, about leadership. Excuse me, about leadership. And recently, I know you were mentioning to me that because of all the conflict, all the chaos, that Haiti is looking at how to bring it back to normality, how to get this under control, and that recently there was a coalition of youth who actually nominated you for a position. So I wanted you to speak to the audience about that. Tell us a little bit about what's going on with that in terms of what you were nominated for and how that happened, how that come to happen.
Well, I am the ambassador for peace, and to speak peace, and I did it to my country, to Haiti, and we have dialogues with different sectors, different religions, different groups, and about coming together. And let's dialogues. Let's have some common goal. And so the work that I did in Haiti with my team brings a great success. And the things was lack of, the country was in a lockdown for 2 months. And I proposed that those things would be happen where the country people can back to their normal lives. And so the people saw that, and they look at me as a leader that can bring change, that will change in the country. They can help the country bring the peace, because without a dialogue, there will be no peace. Without a good economy, there will be no peace. Without being united, there will be no peace. Without education, there will be no peace. So I promote those things. So there is a group of coalitions of young people determined Haiti decided they want to have an election among themselves to say who can be the best one in the country, bring the country to the normality where there can be peace, where the gang that take over could be subdued, could put their weapons down, where the poverty level could change, the education could come. And so they decided they want to nominate me as the one that could be run the country for 2 years as a interim president. And I'm very flattered about it, and I thank God. But my most important thing is bring peace, bring people together that usually not coming together. It's being a mediator between the Haitians and Haitian in a conflict, and being a mediator between Haiti and Dominican Republic. As you know, there is a conflicts is going on between Haiti and Dominican Republic and the border, and because Haiti want to build a canal.
Well, you know what? Let me, before we go on to that, because you bring up a very good point, and first of all, I want to congratulate you on being nominated, because you've been working so many years to bring peace, to bring order. And I wanted to ask Francisco, as Dominican representative. So, as a Dominican, because, I know, like you said, that we have a culture, and we have a lot of Dominican friends, very social, caring people. And what do you think has to happen so that this constant conflict and unrest goes away between Haiti and Dominican Republic?
Well, it's a big job that lay ahead to do that. In order to happen that, we first, like I said before, Haiti need to be governed for a real person that want to bring peace, that care for their own people and organize the government, and then work with the government of Dominican Republic. We've been helping, supporting Haiti families a lot, but we are a poor country. We need help. Beside that, we need honest leader in Haiti, which is a lack of honestly, because too much corruption. When the government is ruled by people just getting benefit of without caring about their people, their own people. That's what happened. What is living now, a country without leaderships, without living ruthless, with gangs having so much powers. So we need in Haiti a strong guy that come and bring everybody under control. And then I will say that then the relation with Dominican Republic will be good. With the community, the Dominican Haiti's, then will be a better relation. And like Moise said, someone that come that cares about how to educate more the people, creating more opportunity for the people, and asking those the international powers to help to develop Haiti so the people can stay there, also working, making their living, and having a decent life.
Absolutely. One of the things you both have brought out is why this doesn't resolve. And so one of the things I wanted to present on this show, because you see I'm the host and I'm a third person, but here this third person is bringing some solution, some idea on dialogue. So there's another way that sometimes third person or third party or third organization could work, and that sometimes they benefit from the conflict of A versus B. And A and B constantly are fighting, and who is benefiting is actually C, who while A and B are fighting, and in this respect, let's say Haiti and Dominican Republic are in conflict, and it seems to never resolve, and they're being, like you mentioned, why doesn't another group who could intervene, stop the conflict, make harmony? Is there possible that maybe there is a benefit to the conflict, and that the conflict is going on and is being continued, maybe not necessarily even for what the Haitian and Dominican people think? I mean, what do you think about that, Francisco? Is that possible that maybe...
It's possible, but it's not gonna be easy, And I hope that a leader as Bishop Moise could break that power circle that is dominating Haiti, and he can open road and get the favor of the people. But to get the favor of the people, if he doesn't have the favors of the international group, the favor of the people who got the powers, will be hard. He won't get to the powers, because remember, those people that are ruling now on Haiti, they have so much powers, economical powers, and they don't want no one to come to interrupt what they are doing now because they are benefiting from them. They don't care really about the people. They don't care about them. They care about how much they can make, how power they are, how power they have, and they can control the situation and leave the country like that without having a government set up that can work and can control the peoples.
It's very true. You know, I was in Haiti in 2016, and actually with Bishop Moise, and we made an accord with the CONAUD, the Council of Drugs in Haiti. And the thing that I found very interesting, the first trip to Haiti that I ever took, is that as we drove through the towns, the Haitians were there on the streets and markets, and it was unfortunately a poor environment. The food was on rugs on the ground. Well, I don't think how sanitary it could have been. But it was very interesting to me, and I commented this to Bishop Lubin, that there was no violence going on. And I was taken back because I thought for sure there would be violence. I would see a lot of police on the roads because I thought that probably there was conflict. But very interesting, there was none. And during that trip that I took to Haiti, my idea of what I thought was not there. So somehow it's gone backwards in time instead of going forwards in time. And the things haven't gone on in a positive way. So I want to ask you, Bishop Moise, because, Mr. Marte is bringing up a very good question about someone like you with the best interest at heart. What would be your statement, not necessarily to the Haitian people, but to the powers, to the United States, to Europe, maybe to Canada, even maybe to Russia? What would you say to the major powers about Haiti and Dominican Republic?
Well, I believe that those major powers, they're there for their own interests, what they're doing. But one of the problems in Haiti or Dominican Republic is a lack of leadership. Somebody that can bring people together, because nobody can come to your house, enter to your door unless you open the door. So I will say that we Haitian, we need to take a stand. We need to be able to create jobs, create a certain environment to keep our people home. And at the point that trying to build a relationship with Dominican Republic, have a negotiation with them, say, look, we're in a one country. We're in a one island. Let's come together. And still we fight with each other, but we can benefit from each other if we come together. At the point that as we take the role of the leadership, there's a strong leaders in Haiti as well as Dominican Republic with care. The other big powers will saw that. There will come support. And I believe that if I am in the position to make a decision, the other powers will help, because that's what I will need, but I need to start it first. And as Matteo says, yes, Dominican Republic supported Haiti a lot, but there's two countries, they're not poor. They are poor because they are divided. They are poor because they don't give the equal opportunity, equal rights. But if the Dominican Republic and Haiti have a leader that can come on the table, sit on the table, say, look, we are next door neighbor. We are one island. Matter of fact, Haiti was occupied Dominican Republic for 25 years. Haiti helped Dominican Republic to get their independence. Haiti is not an enemy to Dominican Republic. So what lack of carrying a leadership in Haiti where the corruption took over, politics took over. But if we have the right leader in the place, the United States of America, the Canada, And I'm sure there is a way that we can sit with those other powers to say, hey, look, this is our country. We want to take our destination at hand. We want to rise our country. What we need from you, help us stabilize our country. Help us create jobs. Help us dismantle the gangs. Help us create some education. Help us stabilize our country, because we have a country that's full with natural resources. Haiti is one of the richest richest country in the world with natural resources. But because of the corruption, lack of good management, Haiti becomes the poor. But we are not poor. Dominican Republic is not poor. And if Haitian and Dominican Republic governments come together, the Haitian and the Dominican, they will travel to visit other countries. But they will not go to the other country because they don't have the opportunity. My part, if I happen to be the one that been selected, I will bring union between these two countries. I will strengthen those two countries. We will have a bond together. We will be able to make each country the most powerful countries in the world, because we will be united.
Well, you know what? I tell you what, I'm ready for your address already, because you. I love the truth and the emotion,
that's
and
the truth.
and the passion. You know, and I know it's the truth. I've known you for so long, and you know.
And that
go ahead.
will be
Go ahead,
something.
Francisco. Yes, go ahead.
I really would love to see something like that, and to have a leader like you that care for the people. And you know what? No matter what, we will always be neighbors. So why have to be with some angry or some hate each other when we can work together? Because we're gonna live forever together. The best way then is having good leaders that cares about the peoples and the whole island, and work together and develop the country. And like you say, yes, we have a lot of natural resource, but we have a lot of corrupt politicians. They are the ones who run the countries.
It's true. You know what? I think something that we should come out of from this show is we need to learn. We need to wake up and look at what's happening in other parts of the world, where instead of the dialogue with what Bishop Moise is talking about, that Francisco Marte is discussing about, there hasn't been dialogue. And instead of them looking at how much benefit they got from each other, they ended up with war. Let's take the Middle East. And you take these two countries in an area that has so much desert. And you would think in an area of so much desert that what those men and women in those areas, regardless of their religion or creed or race, that they would look and see that they were sweating to death, that they were burning under the sun, and that the enemy was not their fellow human being, but was the elements, the hot sun, the lack of water, the fact that the plants won't grow in the desert, the fact that they need shelter, the fact that they want to take care of their kids, which are all common to all of them. And it makes us wonder, what is it that has to occur for us to wake up as mankind and to get together and to have the dialogue and to realize, okay, what is it that you need and want? And what do you need and want? And we actually dialogue so we both together win against the elements, against the harsh rains, against the cold weather that sometimes happen. Francisco, what do you think about what I was just saying?
I agree with you. And like what is happening now, like let's say in Palestine and Israel, is so hurtful, because we see a lot of kids dying, a lot of innocent people dying. We see people that they are families, the same people, same blood, the same families that they coming from Ishmael and Isaac. And it's a lack of communication, and what happened most in our society is the hungry for powers. I want to impose you what you can do it, and that's what is happening. I believe that if the dialogue comes and we can understand each other, we can live more peaceful. I wish that one day I only pray for the two state on Israel and Palestine. So that situation that we are living now, and we are witness to see what is happening with innocent people, so many innocent people. One day that can stop.
Absolutely. You know, Buddha, I don't know if you can find the video, but I want to mention it to the viewers. I don't know if you remember Buddha, we did the little video from Mike Tyson. And if you can find that video of Mike Tyson, Buddha, we can put it on. But I'm going to just relay it to the viewers here at the end of our show. The baddest man on the planet, the man who was heavyweight champion of the world at such a young age, and who battered and destroyed and put every other boxer, no matter how big, how tall, how muscular, he beat them all. He put fear into all of them. But it's very interesting, and we should learn from his life this aspect, that after all those years, about a few years ago, he made a video, and in that video he said, I'm no longer that same man. I was an animal then. I have my family. You know, I want to have a different life. I want to move forward. I'm a human being. And it was so interesting that the baddest man on the planet, the most dangerous or feared for his boxing skill and how human he became, let's learn from that. Bishop, we only have a few seconds. What final statement would you like to give the viewers?
The final statement is the key of any situation, the key of any conflict is not to act by emotions. Is calm yourself down, find a common ground for a dialogue. If we can find a common ground, we'll sit down, not point a finger on each other, not fuse the problems, but realize that there is a problem. Let's sit together. Let's bring good solutions.
Thank you very much. And Francisco Marte, what final conclusion would you like to give our viewers?
Communication. Let's help Haiti. Everyone who can help Haiti to form a government, to organize a government, and someone that with common sense, that care about the people, and talk to the neighbors, talk to the Dominican, and work together. We will stay there, we will live there forever, so it's better if we will live in peace.
So there you have the final message from this show. Voy a cantar, voy a gozar, comunicar, vivir mi vida en felicidad.
Está bien, gracias.
And for all of you out there, let's bring Haiti and Dominican Republic together. Let's end all these wars. Let's put mankind together. Si podemos, si se puede. We can do it together.
Si se puede, sí. Sí.
How you say that in French?
Si se puede.
Si se puede.
Yes.
On peut vivre ensemble.
There you go.
On peut vivre ensemble.
We can do it in all the languages.
Vivons-nous ensemble.
Good night.
Good night.
All right, good night. Bonne nuit.
Was sponsored by A Time for Truth Foundation Incorporated as a community service.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. Yeah. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got, but the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your feet